What is up, guys? Lynn here with another unboxing, comparison, and review um, of the Power A controller. Here we have the Super Mario controller. And so we're going to unbox this, compare it to the Zelda controller, and then I'll give you a review of the Zelda Power A controller. So I'm not going to go in too much detail because they're basically the same, controller with a different skin, with a different shell. So we're just going to unbox this and let's see if this one's going to be nicer to me here. All right. So far, so good. And here's that 10-foot cable. Let me tell you something about this cable. This is plenty long. I greatly enjoy, that I don't have to worry about this getting caught up into anything or snagged on anything. I don't have to worry about it jerking out of the controller because I have a lot of room, like a ton of cord length. So that's good. So let's pull these flaps up, pull this out. Again, it's the same as the previous. And there's your warranty information and such in there. And put that back. And here are your nibs as previous. So we don't need to go through that either, because I went into pretty much detail with the Zelda controller and the Pro controller. So be sure to check that out because I went into a ton of detail, the comparison and contrast between the two. And this one is primarily going to be, I guess, comparison and contrast between the two Power A controllers. So let's take a closer look at the controller itself, and you can see all the detail of this controller. It is a gorgeous controller, and look, isn't that pretty? That's like it almost looked like a rose gold in this light. Now it could be like a silver or something like that, but in this light, to me, it looks kind of like a rose gold. And it's there. Okay, so it doesn't have the same feeling as this one. So, because in all honesty, guys, one thing I need to say about this particular controller, I was playing Super Mario Odyssey with this controller, okay? And, with certain movements and such, I could feel like a crunching, like a grindy, crunchy type feeling, navigating the controls, towards the right and like the navigating down type thing. Here, everything feels nice and fluid. It feels good. The buttons, of course, feel the same. So, yeah, all the buttons feel the same. They do what they're supposed to. There aren't any issues or anything with that. I kind of do like how I have this one set up where I have the thick controller tip here and then the little smaller one there. I really like that. It helps with travel distance and things like that. So we'll finish looking around this controller again. It's completely the same as the other one. The only difference is one is Nintendo. One is Super Mario themed and one is Zelda themed. They both feel really good in the hand again. Now, one thing too I'll have to say is the placement of the screw holes. As you all know, with the placement of the screw holes of like the PlayStation 4 controller, okay? you see they're like down here at the bottom or whatnot. So as you're gripping the controller, you're just gripping the plastic. You're not gripping any of that, of the, like the screw holes. That to me posed a bit of an issue as well. To me, like I said, they do feel good in hand when you're playing, when you're holding, but if you could see the position in which I'm holding this controller, this finger, these two fingers are on these screw holes. That's a bit of a problem to me. Now, it might not be an issue to you, but to me, the placement of these screw holes it's a bit of an issue, definitely. Because again, in reference to other controllers, these screw holes are like down here, or they're not in the grip of your hand of when you are gripping the controller. So, like I said, that can be a bit of an issue. I think this is more like of a brushed metal type um, color here. And as you see, it has like texture to it. Whereas this has a bit of a texture to it as well, but not like this one. You see how much texture that's there on the D-pad on the Mario controller. The controllers are gorgeous. They are really pretty. They're beautiful. You know, these will look really good in your display cases if you choose not to use them, you know, but again, they are pretty light. That does not bother me at all. Not at all. I kind of like that, the fact that they're light. That is not an issue. And again, they're nice to use. They're comfortable. I haven't had any issues. They're very responsive. All the buttons do what they are supposed to do. You know, as far as your home button, your screen capture or video capture, plus and minus, everything works as it should. So again, that's the only gripe I have in reference to the Zelda controller, is the fact that when I was playing Mario Odyssey and navigating the left thumbstick to the right or down, or certain movements, I could feel like a little crunching. I could feel it. It's kind of like a little crunching thing. I don't like that. So I hope that doesn't pose a problem down the road. And I know it has nothing to do with the nibs, because I've tried different nibs. It does the same thing. So again, as you all know, these pop out and you can pop new ones on. I like that. I like that the little, you know, nibs can pop off, and you can interchange them. You can put them on here how you want. You can put a convex and a concave on here. You can put both convex, both concave. You can basically outsource this any way that you want to do it, outfit it to your gameplay style. So I like that. Again, it is wired. That does not bother me, because as I mentioned in my previous video, and I will link it in case you missed that, it's a very in-depth video with this controller and the Pro controller for the Nintendo Switch. So again, for the price of both of these, you can get the Pro controller for the Switch. So you can get both of these for one Pro controller, and it basically serves the same purpose. The only thing is, this does not have dual shock. You know, it doesn't have the rumble. It don't have the rumble, dual shock, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't have that feature at all. That doesn't bother me either. It's not an issue, you know, because again, it does what it's supposed to do. I love the tactile feel of the buttons. I love how responsive it is. And it's really nice. You know, I like that there's a slight dip here, slight curvature. So it's more like a trigger. And so yeah, I have not had any issues at all with the Zelda controller, again, aside from this little issue here with the little grinding of the the pad when I move it or whatnot. But other than that, like I said, everything works perfectly. It works fine. The placement of these little screw holes here is an issue for me, but again, you know, like I said, it might not be an issue for you. We're going to see over time how these fare, you know, because, you know, I'm going to have to switch it up. I'm going to have to use the Mario one with the Mario Odyssey. So yeah, and I didn't do an unboxing of this game. You know, there was no need because there's a ton of unboxings out there. The cartridge is missing because it is in my Switch, and I pre-ordered it from Best Buy. So when you pre-ordered from Best Buy, you got the coin as a pre-order bonus. So here's the coin. I'll go ahead and show you that. And yeah, so basically that's about it. You know, just wanted to do a quick unboxing of the Mario, the Super Mario gamepad here. And yeah, like I said, it feels really good in the hands, guys. I love this soft touch feel. It feels amazing. This feels nice and smooth. And again, I hope this is not something that will, you know, like come up over time or rub off over time. I hope this is basically just built into the plastic. And from the looks of it right here in this upper corner, it kind of looked like it is built into the plastic. So if you can see, I'm trying to get it to focus on this one little part here. Like you can see like right here in that little corner there that it looked like it's just, yeah, it looks like it's molded basically into the plastic. So hopefully, again, you know, this is not something that will rub off. I know that Power A has gotten criticisms in the past in reference to the controllers that they have built. But again, if you've, I'll see if I can find the video that Spawnwave did where he did a teardown of this controller. He said it was pretty well made. There are metal parts in here. He said that for what it is a very well made controller. And he said the D-pad is especially, you know, good. It's a really good D-pad. So, yeah, for the price of what this is, it seems that you do get your money's worth. So, yeah, just wanted to do an unboxing of the Super Mario Power A wired Nintendo Switch controller. I'm sure you can use this with other devices as well, considering it's USB. But the Nintendo Switch recognizes it right off the bat. There are no issues, period. You know, it does what it's supposed to do. You know, it is a Pro controller without the rumble features. So yeah, I really love the look of these controllers. I like the matte finish versus having a shiny finish, a gloss finish. I really like the matte finish. I think that's more stylish. It's, you know, of course, not a fingerprint magnet, because we all know the gloss finishes are. I like the attention to detail that are here. Here you can see there's gold, you know, buttons and the crest, and even the D-pad is gold. And then here you have like the red inlays, the silver D-pad. Like, it's a nice contrast. These stick out. They are gorgeous controllers. And again, they do what they are supposed to do. They do what they are meant to do. Everything aside from being wireless, rechargeable, and having rumble. So yeah, I guess that'll be it for this video, guys. Again, if you are not currently subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos coming here in the near future. This is Lynn, aka iPod One Reviewer. Till next time, guys, take care, be safe, love one another, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.